we're going to have to remember to turn on developer options. So how do you do this? So I'm on Samsung Galaxy, about phone, software information, build number, which is right here, and it says to tap the option 7 times. So here, where is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You just have to turn it on. This is just a reminder because sometimes you're gonna have a phone that doesn't have dev options, and you're gonna be like, "Oh, Kivy Reloader doesn't work." No, it does work. You just have to remember to turn on developer options, and then you'll have this option right here. So you can just open developer options, and basically you can be able to upload apps to your phone, or at least sideload apps to your phone using ADB. Now we're gonna go to the install. So because this is the Windows install, again, it's very easy. We copy this, and I've already disabled uBlock Origin, because if uBlock Origin is on, again, I'll just show it to you if you're here. Sometimes you'll get this. It's just uBlock to help you not be phished and not get scammed. But because you're a dev and you know what you're doing, you're installing kivyschool, or you're installing Kivy Reloader. We're gonna go here. It says PowerShell, so I can right click and enter, and now it will install Kivy Reloader on the Windows side, because actually there's another thing too where you can just use Kivy Reloader to target Windows by itself, but we're not doing that. The biggest deal is we're going to use Kivy Reloader and Kivy to target Android. So we're going to go here. It's installing. Okay, it's installing everything. So it says here, I've also put the instructions here. Restart in your terminal, then WSL2 run this. So I will just get this directly here. Basically, we install screen copy, which is Android screen mirroring tool, and then initialize ADB, because there's two sides. There's the Windows side and the WSL side. But the WSL side can access the Windows ADB, which completely cuts a lot of the networking problems, because that was really, really annoying. But in any case, we installed WSL2. My WSL2 is already installed. You can simply do this. It's also, I think, 2404. But in any case, we'll do this. Then once Ubuntu installation finishes, close it. This is just to refresh your terminal. So I did close it. I shut it down and I turn it on. Okay, I exit, shut down, and then turn on. Right. So the terminal refreshes and everything is updated. Now we're gonna open it again and run this. I'm gonna copy on WSL2 side, and we're gonna right click to paste. Okay, then take, copy, right click to paste, press enter, and then I have to silent type this. Then it's installing everything. Now you're gonna notice that at the very end it will run a UV run Kivy Reloader build, and then let me just turn on my Android, because now it's going to start building. And basically, I will be back in a bit. We're here, and I'm just going to say two things. Number one, so I've let it compile. Now I'm gonna run it from here again, and we'll immediately go to your Android phone. You have to make sure that you have to say yes onto the prompt that says you should accept if it's your first time. And the other thing too is you can also check for connections. You can just check with ADB on your Windows side, and then we'll see it. So again, I've let this compile. As you can see here, this was the old version that ran. Now I'm just going to press enter. Then everything has already been updated. It's just double checking. And then sometimes you have to put your password on. Here I ran it before just to check it. Now on your phone it's going to say allow USB debugging. You say yes. There's also an option to say always allow from this computer, but basically you need to say yes on your phone so that it will accept the ADB connection, and then it will start running. As you can see here, Buildozer has already built. It says build successful. I saw it. Let me just also say yes on your phone. So then here screen copy will run. Let me go. So here's screen copy. It's showed. I'm gonna just show you because right here the build is successful in 3 seconds. That's just because Buildozer is already done compiling everything. I didn't change any of the libraries or anything in the backend. So if you just change, for example, your KV files, the build will be very fast. It will just update the KV files. As you can see here, this is what's really good about the flow, because usually when you're working with default Kivy, you would just you would update on your phone and look at your phone and then look at the screen, look at your phone. But now here you have screen copy, and what you can do is you can basically have a mirror onto your desktop. You don't even have to look at your phone. The other thing too I just want to make a mention is If you're unsure about the connection, you can always do ADB devices on your Windows side. You can see all the connections here. So this is just because a phone can only be connected one time. This is the USB connection. This is the Wi-Fi connection. This is just because by default, Kivy Reloader is with Wi-Fi, and I've fixed it to work with USB. TLDR, this is how it works. And then basically, you're ready to start coding. Today I'm going to show you how to install Kivy Reloader. But actually first, I have to show you how to uninstall it because I already have Kivy Reloader installed. So here we're going to just, because I'm on Windows, this is the Windows install, uninstall. I'm going to uninstall command in Windows PowerShell. So I'm going to copy the clipboard. But sometimes you get this copy paste, this block. Not everybody's going to get this. I figured it out. It's actually just uBlock origin. So you go here, you just turn off uBlock origin. Basically, because this is a PowerShell command, uBlock origin is going to filter you from copying it. But if you just refresh right here, you come back, you go over here, you copy the clipboard, it's going to work. So it's just to, prevent non-devs from, destroying their machines. But because you're a dev and you're watching this install guide, you should basically just turn it off if you have it and then copy these commands. So now I'm going to show you how to do the uninstall. So it says go to PowerShell. So simply open up PowerShell right here. It's PowerShell. You can run this from wherever because right now we're going to focus on Android. So here I'm just on my user. I'm going to paste and press enter. And now it's going to uninstall everything. So as you see here, it's going to uninstall screen copy. It's going to uninstall everything else. And then we'll just wait because there's two sides for this. There's going to be on the Windows side and then it's an uninstall on the WSL side. So I will actually open WSL here. So here in command prompt, I'm going to say WSL. Going to open, this is just a version. So sometimes there are different versions, but basically I'll cd to home. This is because you need to run this command right here where you run your install command. So because here I have a lot just because I'm testing and debbing for, Kivy Reloader. You're supposed to run it on the tilde or the home folder just so that you can delete this thing right here, which is the Kivy School Hello. So let me press enter to see if this is done. It's still attempting. And then here, I will just preempt this. Let me copy here. And then we'll wait for the uninstall. So now the uninstall on the Windows side is complete. Restart your terminal for path changes to take effect. So here I've made a new PowerShell. Now I've uninstalled the Windows side. Now I must go to the WSL side. So I'm already in the home folder. I've cd, which is change directory to the home folder. Now I will copy and then paste here. Okay, so Control V doesn't work. You have to right click. Then I will press enter. Now the uninstall is going to work. And here it's going to say sudo password for your user for WSL side. So this is just silent input mode. Basically, you can just type anything and then it doesn't show anything just for security purposes. So I already placed the password. Let's just press enter. Hopefully I press it correctly. And as you see here, okay, well, it's going to uninstall everything. The only things it doesn't uninstall are like super important things, I think. Oh, it says right here, please restart WSL2 session. UV was not uninstalled because, sometimes you just want to install the Kivy Reloader side and you don't want to uninstall UV because UV is really important, especially for other Python projects. So you're fine. Now I will press exit. Actually, let me exit like this. And WSL, shut down. So that's how you can turn off WSL2. And then you can just type WSL and you're back in. So now we have done the uninstall. And then we've also refreshed both terminals. This is a new terminal. Here I've literally shut down and I've restarted. Literally shut down, restarted. By the way, it goes to my Mount C user folder, which shouldn't be right. It should always go to home because this is the Windows side. You should always go to the WSL side.